Oh my God, I'm here. I'm here. AWO here. Aaron Order in the house. What's up, guys? What's up? How do you like my new thing? How do you like Talk Studio Streamlabs? What's up? Oh, you know what? I gotta change the logo. There we go. That's better. Well, how do you? What's up? Man, what a day, huh? What a day. What a interesting day, to say the least. Man, I hope you're all doing good. To be great. I hope you're all healthy. I hope you're all doing having a fun night, Wednesday. All right. What we're going to do today is talk about episode 4 of Capes and Trunks. I know I've been doing this a daily. It's been daily every day. I've been doing this. This is reminder. This is not a daily show, but there's some updates I want to talk to you about when it comes to the DCU from James Gunn. I do have clips. I gotta find it. I gotta find what I'm talking about. All right. From the Howard Stern. We got clips from the Howard Stern. If I could find it. Okay, if I find the Howard Stern clips. Okay, I found it. All right. Please come and say hello, like, share, subscribe. Do all that, please. Please. Okay. Can you do that? Good. I think you guys can do that. I really do. But I need to see the chat popping. Nobody in the chat's talking right now. It's okay. I understand. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna talk capes and trunks. I'm gonna get some clips up. Get a bunch of clips from James Gunn, actually. Okay. So I got okay. Figure out how to share this. All right. Okay. So James Gunn gives a little bit more details, on a Superman movie. Okay, the Superman movie, which comes out in 2 years, Man of Tomorrow. So he gives a little bit more of an update on that. Okay, on the Howard Stern show. Now, I did not listen to the his interview or anything like that, so I don't know His whole interview. I don't know what. Okay, but I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for showing the clips from the Howard Stern show. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get in trouble. I know from Stephen A. When I show clips from Stephen A., I don't get in trouble. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get in trouble from the Howard Stern show. I might. I might get like a warning that I can't use. I don't know. It can't be monetized. That's what I mean. Okay. That's what I mean. And I gotta edit something real briefly. I'm gonna try to make this block better, casual, grounded, boxy. There we go. That looks better. All right. I hope to see people in the chat. I mean, is there people in the chat? There's no one in the chat. Okay. There we go. That's better. But I do want to go over some things here. Okay, so let's take a look. Now this is him on the Howard Stern show. Giving us information. Information about tomorrow. So I'm going to pull it up. Okay, pulled it up. Reminder. Friday we're going to talk. It's going to be Let's Talk Pop. Okay. Now, Blinded may not come on until weekend times, but I'm going to add a guest. I'm going to send a link anyway. To him. Okay. If he wants to come on, he can come on. Okay. So Howard Stern, James Gunn. Now, I don't know what a share screen looks like on this. I haven't seen I've done share screen, but I haven't seen how it's. I'll bury my head between sky blue. We're not listening to Howard. We're listening to James Gunn and Howard Stern. Oh, let me take his banner away. You can't really see. There we go. This is today. Okay. Where is he?
The next villain in the next Superman movie.
We released the fact that we're coming out with Man of Tomorrow. It's going to be out in 2 years in theaters in July 9th, 2027, which is...
He's on the phone. I thought he was going to be there live in person. But he's on the phone. Oh, come on. I thought he was going to be there in person. But he has to be on the phone. Oh, man. Come on. Be there on the phone, man. Okay? Why do you have to be there on the phone? Be there in person. He's still very famous, man. Not as much as he once was, but yeah, man. I mean, I knew Howard Stern a long time ago, too, man. But he's still well known, well connected. But he's on the phone.
It was relatively a short time between sequels because we knew immediately where we were going. And it is a story about Lex Luthor and Superman having to work together to a certain.
Okay, so it basically is a story about Lex Luthor and Superman working together to a certain extent. Oh, man, tomorrow. I'm actually younger than 40s. I'm actually in my 30s. Okay? Okay? Now, how is the... Oh, man, it's a short clip. So, okay. Okay. Okay.
Degree against a much bigger threat, and it's
against a much bigger threat. Well, who could that big threat be? Oh, it's Vito. I bet Sky Blue smells like raspberries and Toy Story smells like mangoes. Oh yeah, you saw that? You saw that clip I have? The staples. Yeah. A lot of people are really liking those clips. You enjoyed that. Now, where's everybody else? Why is this red in the chat today? I know why Blind is not in the chat. Okay.
more complicated than that. It's as much a Lex movie as it is a Superman movie. I relate to the character of Lex Luthor, sadly.
I do relate to.
Wait. James Gunn relates to Lex Luthor? Wait.
Sadly.
I do relate to Lex.
Relate to the character of Lex Luthor, sadly.
I do relate to Lex Luthor in the sense that I would be so jealous if there was in reality a Superman. He's got.
Oh my God. They're jealous. They're jealous of Lex Luthor. They relate to Lex Luthor. They relate to Lex Luthor. Oh my God. Can you imagine if Howard Stern James Scott had Superman-like powers? Howard Stern? You think Howard Stern would be doing a radio show? A serious radio? Serious? You people are like taking Howard Stern would take over the world. Same with James Gunn. No, James Gunn. If he, you know who knows like Lex Luthor? You know Lex Luthor? The Snyder cult, the Snyder fans, the Snyder cult are like Lex Luthor. They're Lex Luthor. They can relate to Lex Luthor, not getting what they want. Always envious of that. Then they're not getting what they want. Envious of the DC fans getting Superman on the big screen. Okay, they're the Lex Luthor, the Snyder cult, the Snyder turds. To me, they are the Lex Luthor of DC. Okay? They are this Lex Luthor of DC. There's no question about it. Sorry. What are they going to do? Come after me? Let them come after me, bro. Let them come after me, the Snyder turds. They're not getting what they want. You know what we should do one day? We should go over that David Ayer screenplay leak of his Suicide Squad. And we should have fun with it. The only problem is it's like 130 pages. You know what we should do? We should do a table read on here. Okay? We should do a table read on it. One day, I'll get the link, get the script, and then we'll have I'll ask some people to play certain characters, right? I'll play like Rick Flag. Blinded could play like Deadshot. Something like that. Well, we should do that on here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save that. I got an idea. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hilarious. It is kind of crazy, but I gotta do it. I have to do it. Where's the script? Where is that bad script? We're gonna do a table read. Yeah. Now I know. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna play the characters of the air cut. That's what the plan is. We're gonna play the air. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Continue this.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants.
That's the center of Lex for me. 3 years ago, before Superman came along, he was considered the greatest guy in the world, even with other humans and superheroes in the world.
Even greater than Batman?
One fell swoop, this guy comes in wearing a silly costume with dimples and a charming smile and a great chin, and he's forgotten.
You are so fucking right. Lex does
Oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble for the F-bomb.
represent all of us. Imagine some dickwad is getting everywhere. He's getting all the girls. He can fly. And I'd be like, why the fuck does he?
Yeah, but can I just refer to Superman? I mean, like, Batman can get the girls. Batman doesn't have any powers, but, I mean, if Batman's he should be jealous of Batman, too. Whatever. You should be jealous of Bruce Wayne.
Have that, and I don't. I couldn't be happy for him. You got Supergirl project.
Okay. Okay. You got. It's going to Supergirl.
Project.
Supergirl's a movie. It's we're editing it right now.
Editing it right now.
Director's a guy by the name of Craig Gillespie who did I, Tonya. And the movie's coming out fantastic.
Oh, Supergirl did Supergirl director did I, Tonya? That's actually it's like using a page in 2025. Oh, it's good. Where is everybody? Why is it just Red? See, Red is loyal, unlike everybody else. Yeah, I'm calling everybody else out. Red is loyal. You call yourself DC fans, but you don't show up. Say something.
Millie Alcock, who played Supergirl, might be the best bit of casting I think I've ever done in my entire life. I think she's absolutely stunning in the movie.
Is that the girl who shows up in the Superman movie?
Yeah, okay. She shows up at the end of Superman.
Look. I'm not saying she's not good or whatever. She's going to be good, but I doubt it now because of all these years that she worked with the Guardians of the Galaxy, the past DC stuff, and your non-DC stuff and Marvel stuff. You really say this is your best casting? I know you have a better look. You probably on the set of Supergirl. You probably saw all of that. Like the shooting of the Supergirl. You probably were on set at times when they were shooting it, so I actually have a better perspective than most majority of people. But it's his opinion. It's just that we'll have to see. Like we'll have to see. You could just say it's your best casting, but we'll see in her lead role, Supergirl, if she's a good casting or not. Let the viewers decide. Let the people decide. Okay. Your job is to get the best possible actress. In your mind, she is the best possible actress for this role. But sometimes things don't work, and sometimes they do. I mean, I'll see it and I'll see it to believe it. I can't take a 2 or 3 minute scene from the end of Superman to determine if she's a good casting or best casting. I can't do that yet. This is not me like disregarding her at all. Okay? Well, he said it's both a Superman and a Lex movie. It's both. It's a both. Okay, let's see. There we go. Can I make the font bigger? No, I don't think you can make the font bigger on here. I mean, the only problem with it is the font doesn't look that big in here. I want the font to be bigger. It can be bigger. No, you can't make. That's too small. No, that's way okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. That seems better, right? For now, until I find a bigger font. But yeah, so we'll see. I'll see. Okay, we'll see. Give her a chance, of course, in her own solo movie. How she plays Supergirl. If she plays Supergirl well, we'll see. This is not me. This is not me downplaying her acting ability, or she's gonna be bad. I just think he can't. I just think he can't determine without seeing the final product if it's a good choice or not. I mean, I understand he has to praise her, he has to pop her up, get people interested. I understand that. It's studio talk. It's okay. It's like a coach popping up a player that's not really good at times. Once at a time, this player will make a good play, a good shot, a good goal, have a big goal, whatever. But in the end, they're not really that good.
You'll be right. She was in House of the Dragon.
And then you got Lanterns coming up.
That's a TV show.
Lanterns.
On HBO, and that is created by Damon Lindelof and Chris Mundy, who did Ozark, and Tom King, who's a big comic book writer.
You know, no one's ever done a great job with Green Lantern. I was a Green
Man, so there he talks about Green Lantern. Okay. Here he goes, he talks about Green Lantern. The Lantern Show. It has it sounds like a good look. I mean, Supergirl looks promising. They have a good director. Directed by Tanya, but his Lantern Show has good writers, showrunners.
Green Lantern fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think, he's got pretty cool superpowers. I think he could beat up Superman in a weird way. Don't you think?
Absolutely. I think he's pretty powerful. I think that a good, strong match between Superman and Lantern, any of the Lanterns would be great.
Clayface. Who's Clayface?
Clayface is a
You don't know who freaking Clayface is?
Batman foe in the comics.
Oh my God. You know who Green Lantern is, you know who Superman is, but you don't know who Clayface is? Are you kidding me? Yeah. And James Gunn has to explain who Clayface is to him.
But it was written by a guy by the name of Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan, yeah.
And it is a hardcore R-rated body horror film. But within the same universe as Superman.
I like this. Do you worry that you're spreading yourself too thin? Because look at how many projects you got going.
Look at him how he sits. He's just like leaning back on his chair. Look at him.
Going on, and you're writing a lot of this stuff. You wrote the whole Peacemaker thing too, right?
I wrote, over 1 year, I wrote 650 something pages. Over the next year, I produced 650 pages, and over the next.
Damn, Blinded might be right. Some people might be right. He might be exerting too much, doing too much. Damn, how's he time to go on X and Threads and do these interviews when he has to write so much? 650. Wow. Holy moly. Oh my God. He has to have carpal tunnel syndrome, right? Like, wow. Wow, this guy's a busy man. Oh my God. Wow. I don't think I could do that. Maybe he could write a book too. What, is he going to write a book on the side too? He's probably writing a book. Holy moly, guys. That's crazy if you ask me. Wow. He's on the phone. He should be there in person if you ask me, but whatever. It's up to him. Oh, this guy's a busy man. I gotta give him credit. He's a workhorse, that's for sure. He's a workhorse.
Next year, we released over this year. We're releasing 650 pages. That was at the beginning when I took
650 last year, 650 this year
on DC, and I promised myself I'm slowing down at least a tiny bit. Although I am creating the the Superman sequel that we're starting to shoot in April or so.
I mean, you know what? Go to New York Comic Con, Gunn. Do whatever to do for your Superman sequel, finish the touches, all of that. Go to New York Comic Con, promote what's ever upcoming DC, then take a break. You take a vacation or something. Go take a break with your wife, man. You could do it, man. Go do that, and and come back next year, fresh, and start pre-production, whatever, casting, whatever. No casting. Casting could be soon. Casting. Oh, in the next few months, you might get some casting. If the movie's going to be filmed in April, the Batman Part 2 and Superman. Now he calls it a sequel. Yeah, man, we've been saying it the whole time, right? Right, buddy? We've been saying this all the time as a sequel. But yeah, I mean, we might get some casting news for both movies between now and then. Okay? Well, man, take it easy, man. Take it easy. You think about, I know Kevin Feige wants Marvel Studios, but he doesn't direct. He doesn't write scripts. He gets people to do that. You're a creator. You're a Safran. The thing is, Kevin Feige is really the boss. Puts everything together. Okay, but Holy moly. This guy, take a break already, man. Obviously, you're not far away from New York Comic Con. Show us lanterns, do something like that. Okay? Continue talking about Peacemaker. Obviously, as you get closer to the Peacemaker ending, there's going to be spoilers because we know there's going to be spoilers in the last few episodes of Peacemaker. So obviously, when those spoilers are revealed, you're going to go on your social media platforms and talk about it, and then there are going to be interviews, whether it's a trade or call-in radio show like this, Sirius Radio, or podcast that you had, the DC podcast or whatever, you're going to talk about it. It's obvious. That's okay. But man, dude, no wonder you have white hair, man. This is making you older and older, man. Like, my God. He seriously needs a. I think he does need a. I think Blight is right. Some people are right that maybe he needs to relax a little. I understand he's passionate, but you get freaking burned out. I respect his passion. I respect his love for this genre. I respect it, man. But you're gonna get old real quick.
And you're writing
which
that.
is going to be out in 2 years. I'm done writing that for the most part. So
Okay.
What the fuck must
really,
your life? You know
really-
what? When I did that one film, the Private Parts movie, it took me like 4 years to get that thing written.
4 years? Really? All right. So, yeah, so a lot of things to unpack there. It talks about how Superman is, it's a sequel. He admits it's a sequel. We've been seeing a broken record on here that it's a sequel. Okay? And he says as much of a Lex story as a Superman story. Okay. Sure. I mean, why not? You can have stories with other characters in a movie that's titled Man of Tomorrow or Superman. You could do that. Okay? You could do that. Okay? He talks about Millie Alcock. He talks about Lanterns briefly, not really. Talks about Peacemaker. And he talks about his writing. All these projects. 650 pages. 650. Oh, man. He's even admitted he needs to tone it down a bit, take a bit of a break, not write as much. Who's Victor? I don't know. But man, I'll tell you one thing. This guy's a passionate guy. I respect that. I know lately it seems like the past few weeks I soured on him a bit. I didn't really sour on him. I'm still a fan of his work. And I still like most of his work. It's just the words he uses from time to time. It catches me like, what is he thinking? Like, really? What? Like sometimes he's all over the place. And when he talks about he's playing with you, when he talks about when I heard this clip, that's the word. That's how he should do. That's how he should write his tweets, because that makes sense. Like his tweets are threads. That makes sense. But man, he does a lot of work. And I'm looking forward to that movie, that Superman Lex Luthor team up, along with the other returning characters, whoever they are. Okay. But man, he deserves a break. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there's more from this from his interview on Howard Stern. All right. Howard Stern says he's a comic book fan, but he didn't know who Clayface was. How could Howard Stern has always been a sequel? Of course he has. He could, the problem, Mr. Grassi, he should just flat out say it's a sequel. He didn't need to play around with it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We all know this. We all know this. John Cena was not originally supposed to be Peacemaker. James Gunn did not have John Cena as planned to be Peacemaker in the DCU or whatever, okay? This is obvious. He wanted Dave Bautista, another wrestler turned actor, right? Right? Who's doing very well. Kicking ass, doing very well. Okay? But let's get what he has to say, even though we all know about this. We knew about this.
And as you know, of John Cena and Peacemaker. But John Cena was not the first choice.
Yeah.
Who's the dude?
Who's the dude
that you had in mind? I'm curious because I can't imagine anybody else pulling that off.
It was Dave Bautista, is a good friend of mine. Obviously, he plays Drax in Guardians
Dave
of the
Bautista, yeah, man.
Galaxy.
No, I'll say, okay. Oh, he's at the Fantastic Four premiere? Oh, yeah, he was at the Fantastic Four
I wrote the character of Peacemaker for him, and we offered him the role.
It's funny. You know what's funny? Look. Dave Bautista lost a lot of weight, right? He lost a lot of weight. You know who also lost a lot of weight? The Rock. You see The Rock lose like 60 pounds? And the fucking wrestling world was talking about, making a whole big spiel about it. Okay, about The Rock losing 60 pounds. Because The Rock was involved in wrestling this year. Pointless WWE shit this year that went nowhere, that's for sure. But yeah, James Gunn wanted Dave Bautista.
2 movies, and we weren't paying him a lot, and so he had to go where the money was. And I'd always been a fan.
So, he went where the money was.
Of John since Trainwreck, especially. I thought he was so funny in that movie.
Yep.
I met with him. We talked. We became instant friends. And then since then, I've worked with him more than any other actor because I've done 2 seasons of Peacemaker, Suicide Squad, and we're
okay. You know what? You know what they should do? John Cena should invite James Gunn for his last match of December. I think the one thing I always said that WWE in James Gunn Peacemaker should collaborate with John Cena's last year in WWE. I think they should do that. Okay? Still do that. They should have done when John Cena was champion, but he's not champion anymore. But they still got at least a month to Peacemaker ends. Yeah, it's the element of momentum. Yeah. At least Peacemaker, is going to end in a month, right? October. And then John Cena is only here in WWE for November and December. His last match is December. It's going to be a Saturday, actually. It's not a PLE. It's on a Saturday's main event. And John Cena is going to be on Raw this Monday. Too. Just invite him to the last match, man. Invite him to the last match, James Gunn. Because I'm sure this is a retirement year. John Cena's retirement year. But they're going to have a retirement celebration. like they did with Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. They're going to do a retirement celebration and maybe the end of the Saturday Night's Main Event. Or, even though technically he has a few more dates left on Raw, they can still have him in the Raw after his official last match. Okay? You could still technically invite him to be on the Raw after his last match. He can retire from any competition, but it doesn't really mean you can't have him on the Raw or SmackDown. Okay? Have a retirement celebration. Okay? Something like that. They can always do that, right? Maybe I think they'll do that. I think WWE will do that. I think they'll have a retirement celebration for John Cena in ring. I mean, it's the right thing to do. Unless John Cena pulls a great surprise. I lied. I'm not retiring. I just want your sympathy. I don't know. Okay. But I just hope if John Cena does, I hope he puts somebody on his way out. I mean, I have no problem with him winning his last match in WWE. I know there's a code in wrestling where if you're retire, if you're gonna leave the company or you're gonna end your wrestling career, retire, you're supposed to put the other person over on your way out. I have no problem this time where he wins his last match. I mean, if it's not for a title, if it's against an opponent, I know this is a DC term, but wrestling. I know venture off into wrestling here, going on a tangent. But if it depends on your opponent, it's a title match, have him lose. But if against a veteran he's wrestled for years, like a Randy Orton again, or Brock Lesnar, or a CM Punk, a Seth Rollins, you can have him win. But if it's against an younger talent like a Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, I don't know, Jacob Fatu, you can have him lose and put that guy over on his way out. Whatever. But WWE is making sure that the people that he wrestles on his way out is people he had rivalries with in the past. Exception, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar now, and CM Punk.
Going to be doing more together. So he is a fantastic guy, a fantastic actor.
I would
squad, and we're going to be doing more together.
So yeah, he slipped it right there. He slipped it right there that he's going to be doing more together. That he's confirmed Peacemaker is coming back. As a confirmation. It's a confirmation. Basically, that's a confirmation.
He is a fantastic guy.
I don't know about season 3. We're speculating. Most likely, Man of Tomorrow. So the talk about Peacemaker season 2, it's gonna lead into Man of Tomorrow. So it'll most likely be Man of Tomorrow. One of the things Gunn writing isn't DC related at all. Oh, I mean he's writing for a different franchise or just like a standalone original movie?
Fantastic actor.
I would never think to have cast him in that. It's really brilliant casting.
Oh, John Cena is a great casting. Here, wrestlers, they don't have that much time to practice their lines. If you in the industry, another one of IP. I know it's not Harry Potter. Don't think it's Godzilla. Going on a limb. Do they stone Scooby Doo? But yeah, so the wrestlers they don't have that much time. Like the wrestlers, when actors get scripts, usually when they get scripts, you get ahead of time, way ahead of time. Wrestlers get scripts ahead of time, but they don't have that much time to memorize lines. I mean, and it's different because when you're filming a movie or TV show and it's not live, you could screw up many takes as you want. Now, you shouldn't screw up many takes, but you can screw up takes. But if you're fucking live, oh my God, you look bad. You look bad. And I just watched a video today. It was uploaded a video today. I forget the YouTuber. But I uploaded a video today about wrestlers that forgot their lines. Oh man, it really looks bad. It really looks bad when a wrestler forgets his lines, especially when it's live. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And you see some wrestlers that they're cutting a promo against. They're like, they whisper. They whisper. Oh, Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Oh, they whisper. They whisper. Like, what's my line? What's my line? Yep.
And I'm sure in some way you must have had a bias, like, oh, this guy's not a real actor. He can't pull this off. How many times did you
This
audition?
guy's not a real actor. I mean, like, I'm going to argue something. Yes, wrestlers are sports entertainers, the wrestlers, but I'm going to argue this, and I hate the wrestling purists. I hate the wrestling purists. You're going to be like, they're not actors. Yes, wrestlers are fucking actors, okay? Sorry to break it to you. Wrestlers are actors, okay? Don't give me that shit. Wrestling is no. Wrestling are actors. Wrestlers are actors, okay? The only difference is it's weekly, like some shows. They perform their own stunts. Yeah, I'm sorry, but wrestlers are actors. Okay, sports entertainment is sports entertainment. Wrestlers are actors, and I'll always defend that wrestlers are actors. Even the ones that are generic as hell, that don't have any charisma, don't have any personality, they're still freaking actors. Okay? Okay? Real wrestling is amateur wrestling, Olympic wrestling, high school wrestling. That's real wrestling. But wrestlers in AEW, WWE, whatever, those companies, they're all freaking actors. All of them. And they can pretend to be sports. They can pretend some companies can pretend, oh yeah, we rely on wing work, we rely on this shit. No, they're all wrestlers. They're all wrestlers. All actors. All actors. Oh, I believe DC published a licensed comic book miniseries based on its IP in the 80s. And John Cena is probably better at reading lines than some other actual professional actors because John Cena, when I watch wrestling, he's very good. He's very good at coming up with things on his improv. He's very good at improvisation and improv. He's very good at coming up with stuff on the fly. Okay? I know in acting they do that too. They do have improv, but can they do it for 5? Guys, I've been doing some extra work on the new ABC television series. I don't think you're allowed to say it, right? But wrestlers, not all wrestlers. It's all AEW is acting too, man. Come on. Okay. AEW, I mean, the stuff. Darby Allin would be dead. Every wrestling is all acting. All wrestling is acting. But wrestlers are very good at coming up with stuff, on their own. On their own. And that's why you see them. Oh, I know the show. I seen it. Nashville 911. There we go. I seen it. Yeah. Okay. I seen the ads and advertisements for that. But wrestlers are probably better at actual actors on improv because wrestlers could do it for longer than 2 minutes. For longer than 2 or 3 minutes. Really. They can say their lines longer than 2 or 3 minutes. Okay? They can say it for 5 minutes. Now wrestlers are not okay. Wrestlers obviously act. They're not the best at showing emotion because they don't show any sadness, crying, or anything like shit like that. But yeah,
before you put him in that.
I didn't audition him. I just put him in it. But it was a simple role. It was very much like in Trainwreck, and it just got deeper and deeper. And there was a moment on the set of The Suicide Squad where I went to this close-up to John, and I went all the way in on his eyes, and I saw the stuff that was occurring behind his eyes, and I thought, wow, this guy could really act. And I think if you see...
Did John Cena give an attitude adjustment?
Season 2, he is absolutely not only funny, not only grounded, but also incredibly emotional. And I can't wait for people to see the rest of the season. Really, I think I love the Peacemaker show more than anything else I've ever done.
Wait, he loves Peacemaker more than he loves the Superman movie? No way. No way. You can't love... Yeah, John Cena's a good choice. You know who's making the rounds? You know who's getting? You know who might actually leave wrestling for acting? Even though he grew up loving wrestling. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman from AEW. He just got cast in the Dave Harbour sequel, Violent Night 2. Okay, so. And Roman Reigns is definitely making the transition. Roman Reigns is making a transition. Cody Rhodes, by the way, is coming back next Saturday. WrestlePalooza. Cody Rhodes might be done filming his scenes for Street Fighter because he's coming back September 20th. What's up, Sideways? So, yeah. Roman Reigns right now is on sabbatical. He's waiting off TV to film his roles for Street Fighter. Now, also, you do not know this, it's another wrestler in Street Fighter, not from AEW, not from WWE, or not even from America. It's from New Japan. Goto. What's his name? Goto. Hiraki Goto or something like that. I know who he is. I don't remember his first name, but I know his last name is Goto. He's also in Mortal Kombat. Not Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Oh, my God. Yeah. All right. I think Peacemaker is kind of. Oh, okay. I don't know. Seth Rollins? I remember back in 2021 or late 2022, people thought Becky Lynch was in Wakanda Forever. And Charlie Murphy of the Murphy Multiverse, they had an article on that, and I'm like, no, that's not Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is not in it. Not in it. And I got blocked for that. I told them, yeah, that's not Becky Lynch. I told, and I got blocked. I actually told Charlie Murphy, and I told him it's not Becky Lynch. He didn't respond. I just got blocked for that, for correcting him. Rebecca Quinn, they called her. That's her name. I'm like, no, that's not her. And Damian Priest is supposed to be black. Damian Priest was supposed to be Wakanda Forever. Remember, and WWE said no. And I think he's mistaken. I think he thought he was going to get the role of Namor. No, the wrestling trades. The wrestling trades came. Yeah, he was going to be supposed to be Namor. And I'm like, Damian Priest, a wrestler, not the most popular wrestler, not one of the most traditional wrestlers, one of the most transcendent wrestlers, is going to be fucking Namor in a Marvel movie, Black Panther 2, a big Marvel movie, Black Panther 2. I'm like, yeah. Sure. Maybe Namor's second in command, but not Namor. Not Namor. Damian Priest is not. You think I'm like, no. Wrestlers that make the decision for first time movie, they don't end up becoming the main villain or main character in a big time IP like Black Panther. Okay, no, he was not going to be Namor. The other guy, whoever the other, I don't know the other guy's name is. Second Command. Don't know who the other is. Because it'd be funny if it's funny. David Priest was actually Namor, and one of those chairs at the Avengers Doomsday 5-hour casting chair announcement. You see David Priest's name, but you don't see David Priest's name. You see his real name. I don't even know what his real name is, but you see his real name instead. Can you imagine? All right, I think there's one more. I'm not sure. Oh, Baby Groot. Let me see. Oh, it's a 40-second clip. I don't know.
Paid okay. It was like fine. Right. I mean, listen, there are things. We created the character of Baby Groot. Like, I drew that character, and I don't make any of that money in the same way that comic book artists don't.
Wait a second. You don't get a piece of the action on the merchandising on Baby Groot?
No. I do
not. What the fuck? What the hell's going on? What are you talking about? You know better than that. On Guardians 2 and 3, you didn't get
royalties are not that much, man. Even for millionaires, even for creators, even for that, they don't get that much.
Good deal.
Oh yeah, no. Listen. I'm incredibly well paid. Guardians 2 and 3, especially Guardians 3, is like I'm incredibly well paid up front and on the back end. I make back end dollars too. So.
I'm sure he's going to be well paid. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't do the movie.
I just don't make money off of merchandising.
Yeah, that's normal. I bet most. I think that's gonna be, honestly. I think that's most franchises. He could maybe came up with Groot, but my point is, I'm gonna say is, I don't think, for example, the Fantastic Four Funko Pops, I don't think Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and the guy who plays Thing make that much money off the merchandise either. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they can make that money much off of that either. I don't think they make that much money off, and I think that goes to the rest for all Marvel actors, actresses, directors. I don't think anything like that. I don't think they make that much money off of the merchandise or whatever. They make the most of their money from. Unless they probably have to negotiate something at Degrassi. Unless they make a deal like that, and they do get, obviously they signed a contract to be in the film. They get the upfront money, and they get a back end deal, a certain percentage of the box office, right? It's okay. It's kind of like sports. Sports, you get your upfront money, and then you might get a bonus money. Except in sports, I know baseball for a fact. They get 2/3. The players get 2/3 of their likeness on the merchandise, like the jerseys, the jersey sales, anything that bobbleheads. They get like merchandise with their name and their team. They get like 2/3 of that. It's crazy. I mean, like, yeah, I'm not surprised. You don't get much. I heard from Marvel Studios do get complaints from comics creatives that they don't pay them very well. I don't know how much. How much do you think? What's his name? Jason Aaron. How much do you think the creators of Gore got? Probably not a lot from Marvel Studios. It's better to get up front things, right? It's better to get up front. Because up front is guaranteed, right? Up front is always guaranteed. But yeah, it's nothing new. Like I'm not surprised. And you know what? They're not going to complain. He's got James Gunn and others. They make good money. I'm sure he got paid 8 digits to direct Guardians 3. I wouldn't be surprised if he got 8 digits to direct Guardians 3. So I'm not shocked at all. I mean, yeah, royalties don't pay out much. You gotta understand, royalties don't pay out much, man. Even okay. I think that's it from that's the 3 clips they showed. All right. Man. All right, so what else? Well, tomorrow is not going to be a Cape and Trunk show. All right, guys? We're doing Peacemaker episode 4, the halfway point of season 2. And my guess is the halfway point, there's going to be something big, something major. It's going to happen in this episode. I mean, we saw it on the preview. Okay? Okay? Friday, we're going to do Let's Talk Pop. Let's Talk Pop. Okay? We're going to do Let's Talk Pop on Friday. But what else I want? All right. Creators with full partial ownership get royalties. Work for hire typically does not. All right. All right. So I think I wanted to see something else. Let me see. No. Star Wars or Marvel? Which has done better on Disney Plus? Oh yeah. So. All right. Before I end this. Okay. Campia. Okay. This is kind of a stupid question because one has a sequel and doesn't have a sequel, but Campia has a video out. It's from a viewer question. Well, Skywalker said James Gunn's gonna be fired, okay? And that didn't happen. He's okay. Skywalker's an idiot. Skywalker needs help. Okay? But which one has a sequel, right? Legacy, Man of Steel, or will have a better legacy? Well, there's a simple answer for this. One's getting a sequel and the other isn't. So, when that means Superman has a better legacy, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Doesn't it seem like? I mean, Superman's getting a sequel in a universe that's actually making sense. Okay, so I would say, yeah, better legacy. Superman, as as my friend Red would say, Superman legacy. Okay, I know some. I know he said something else. Lanterns preview footage is right around the corner. I assume Degrassi, Comic Con, New York. I assume New York Comic Con. It's only a month away. Okay, so anyway, if they're possibly prior to New York Comic Con, I hope. Okay, because I'll talk about it. Okay, I just can't believe Howard Stern did not know who Clayface is. Oh my god. In 2026, late October, early November. I'm just sorry. I just can't believe Howard Stern did not know who Clayface was. I find that hard to believe. Oh, by the way, Skywalker Jedi. Oh, okay. Skywalker Jedi. The media can't lie. First of all, they're not allowed to lie. The DC Studios are not allowed to lie about James Gunn's Superman profits. It's illegal. It's illegal because there's an audit. There's all things. It's illegal to lie about your finances. It's a crime. It's a crime. Okay? It's illegal. It's a crime. Skywalker's only saying that because he can't fathom the fact that this movie is getting a sequel. He can't fathom the fact that this movie made more money than Man of Steel, profit-wise. Even though Man of Steel did make more money box office-wise, but one of the reasons why Superman had a higher profit because probably the budget was smaller than Man of Steel. Okay, you could have a higher box office and still make less of a profit compared to a movie that's a smaller production budget, but that and still make more money and higher profit. Okay, you think about it. Make a $20 million movie that makes $60 million at the box office. Okay, no, 100 million at the box office. That's 80 million profit. Okay. You can make. Yeah, exactly, Degrassi. Exactly. Okay, so you have him 50 million. You have a 50 million movie, and you can say it made 110 million. Okay, 60 million. 60 million profit. It still made more money. 110 million to 100 million, 10 million more box office. Still made more money box office, but the profit margin is not the same. Yeah, it's business 101, man. The higher the cost of making something, the profit margin will be smaller. Okay, smaller. Okay? So, it might be that Superman has a smaller budget than Man of Steel. That's why the profit margin is bigger. Okay? Also, I wonder if that includes, I don't know if it includes, so you guys help me up, the video on demand too. Okay? And plus, it's illegal to lie about that. Financials. It's illegal to lie about the financials. It's a crime. Warner Brothers are getting a massive fine. Okay? Massive fine. You don't think they have people? You don't think Warner Brothers has people that work for them, and the financial part, accountants, auditors, whatever, people that work finances for them that go over this stuff? Okay? Okay? It's illegal. It's illegal to cook the books. Okay? Skywalker is just can't. People like a Skywalker delusional. His fans are delusional. They just can't face a fact. They can't face reality that they're not getting what they want, and they can't handle it. They can't handle it, and they keep dwelling down in their insanity. It's pathetic. It's pathetic over movies. Okay? It's pathetic. Okay? It's an obsession. Okay? All right. Okay? And him, people like him, even Sean O'Rourke, it was not delusional Skywalker, but Sean O'Rourke said, yeah, the DCU is not continuing. Yeah, the DCU is not continuing. That's why James Gunn announced a sequel for sequel for Superman in 2 years. The DCU is not continuing, guys, right? Supergirl's coming out, Landers is coming out, Clayface is coming out. But right? DCU is not continuing. Okay. Well, but they have a sequel in 2 years. It just announced last week. If the DCU is not continuing, if Gunn's going to be out, why did he announce a sequel in 2 years? These people are becoming the Doomcock, the Captain. They're going. Their minds are into the rot of Doomcock like thinking. But Doomcock always says, "Yeah, Star Wars is bad. You're gonna fire Kathleen Kennedy." That's what they are. They're basically the Doomcock of DCU. Yeah, DC, Snyderverse. And Doomcock is really delusional because we know for a fact in his videos, those puppets, that freaking bald thing in it, that freaking globally thing with that skeleton, whatever that thing in it that talks, and his puppet that talks, we know that's just him talking to himself. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I mean, I didn't want to get a little frustrated there. I didn't plan to get frustrated, but I did. I ended up getting frustrated. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I'm gonna end it here. I'll be back tomorrow for Peacemaker episode 4 for season 2 after show. Then back for Let's Talk Pop on Friday. Okay. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and yeah, do all that. See you later. Join membership if you can.
Too sweet! Sweet! 2